Yo, boys, HadsChat 50. This camera location is terrible.
Oh shit, almost
I
just fell
froze
down.
again. What's up? They didn't have me last week. You guys will get a double
What's
header
up?
this week, I guess, with uploads. I just uploaded the other one.
Yeah, they deserve it. We miss an
But
entire
you know,
week. We gotta
this
make
is
it
a
up.
special episode though because it's episode number
50.
50.
Halfway to 100. Wow,
But we have
look
to
at
go
us.
for 3 hours today because we went for 2 on 49.
What, 3 hours? I'll do 3 hours. If you guys have
Yep.
enough
Do 3
interesting
hours.
things to talk about. I'm so used to
we do.
talking now. I was like depressed at home today because after spring break, so much talking and talking, just sitting and not with anyone. It was so weird. I didn't like it at all.
You felt lonely.
Yes, I felt lonely.
Well, I think that's a good segue into how your spring break was.
Oh, dude, spring break was amazing. It was actually amazing. The
How
normal
so?
day went like fun people.
Tell the pod where you went.
We went to Florida. I don't know the exact spot. The normal daily schedule is like wake up, go to the beach for like 6 hours. Normally, I don't even like the beach. Like, I'm not a beach guy that can like. If I go with my family, I want to leave after like an hour. But going with like everyone on the trip, we had like 22 people in the house. I think 23 people.
22.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was freaking crap. And then there was like another like 15 people that we always met up with at the beach. So we had hella people. So we'd go to the beach for like 6 hours, grind games. I was dominant in every game, so it helps with my enjoyment. Cross that, the best. Beer die, the god. We didn't play pong on the beach because it's ultimate frisbee. Oh my
Too windy.
god! If you didn't fucking draft me, you got. It was so fun because they were learning what Gator knows about getting dogged by me. But I also learned that like my aura, it's universal. The aura of like fuck can't people I didn't know going into the trip. First day, we're saying I don't care as long as Cam loses. So,
No way.
Bro, it's just
it's
it's
my
how you
aura's-
carry
my
yourself and
aura's
how
just
you speak.
Toxic,
It's just
I guess. I just like, yeah, it's because I
It
just
is.
shit talk the whole time. But I think that makes people comfortable shit talking. I feel like it gets them like more involved, you know, and they like.
So tell us
No, it definitely
about what you would do late at night, if you know what I mean.
Oh, what I would do late at night, dude. Yeah, okay. So Sack, and he said when at night the horniness level of the house like rose exponentially. It's like we'd all be hanging out and drinking, and then as a group, and then we just taper off until it was just Sack, and then this dude and his fiance. I mean, I would just talk to like.
So where were you going? You
Talk
tapered
to
off with a
everyone at the
special
house?
little girl?
I did not get laid, HadsChat viewers, if that's what you're
League player gets
That's what I'm
laid.
trying to get into
No,
here.
they would be like, let's go up to the room, and I'd be like, why? LCS doesn't start for another day. So, like, what are we going to
Oh
watch?
my God.
What are we going to watch? LCS is the League of Legends Championship Series. No, I'm just kidding.
That's insane.
No. A lot of them were like, I don't know. The only one
You
that
just
was...
decided you didn't want to for this trip.
No, I did want to. They didn't say that to me. It was
Oh,
the
so
vibes
what
were
stopped you?
super... I don't know. I don't know how to... I'm just like... The one that I was actually interested in and thought was bad was like super quiet, so I didn't really know how to... I didn't know how to engage in that.
Did you tell them that you were a podcaster?
Of course. That's what got them.
Oh,
like,
okay.
damn, this
Oh
guy's...
yeah.
They'll be watching today's episode, huh?
Just had a-
Hey, the quiet
That
one.
is awkward,
Remember.
actually. That is awkward, actually. Maybe I should.
Did they follow?
Nate's girlfriend had like a group of girls up there, though. So I might go to NC State just for that. I didn't really hang out with them a lot.
They boosted his ego.
Yeah, no, they boosted
They
the
pushed
fuck
him
out of
up.
my ego. They rated like all the dudes, and they gave Nate one, me too. So I was like, I'll take it. And they were like, Nate's girlfriend was like, no, Cameron, like you should come out with us at NC State. Like shit will go down. And I was like, okay, maybe I will. But honestly, I probably won't, to be honest, because I probably if I get an invite and I look at my phone and I'm like on my computer, I probably still won't. Is that crazy to say? Is that crazy?
I don't think it is, considering all the other conversations we've had about it all.
I still think I would just not do it. It's just too much effort still.
So you didn't really get out of laning phase with any of the girls though?
No. I did not get out of
Oh,
the landing
okay.
phase. Dude, one night, it was literally like me and just 5 of the chicks in the hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
And it was super rowdy. Like it was just basically like, okay, shit could actually happen tonight. Like the vibes were high. But it got too
How
wild.
so, though? Vibes is so broad.
It was just
Like, were they
I
straight
hate
up
this on the
directly
pod. I
saying-
actually hate this on
You-
the pod.
You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. But were they directly, basically, just telling you? Were they touching you?
Yes,
What was going on?
There's a game where they
touching.
were like biting me. Basically, it was progressing and progressing.
She was Sigma.
It was progressing and progressing, and then the fucking cops got called by our neighbor, and a cop walked up to our hot tub. And,
No.
Yeah, it like lights on and was like, all right, you guys gotta like chill the fuck out. And then vibes instantly plummet. I was like,
So of all the
That's
nights,
lost.
that was the night you maybe would have done something.
Yeah,
it sounds
maybe.
like. Yeah.
But that's
think-
that's all you guys are interested in. You guys aren't even interested in anything else about spring break. You're just interested about the
Well, yeah,
outside.
because
We're
it's
interested
funny
in league
because
player
you
goes
said
outside.
yeah, you said a lot of stuff about how, like, and I could agree to some extent about how it's just a lot of work and maintenance and other bullshit that you're just not willing
Well,
to
that
do,
was
so
like
it's
winning
funny to
Rome.
see this
though.
side.
That was winning Rome.
That's
though.
what, yeah.
The effort wasn't
I
really
get it.
needed.
You know why? It's because he benches 245. None of the other guys
Yep.
can bench 245.
That is true. That is true.
Where did they rate? Was Sack in the ratings?
Oh, they just told me. I mean, I didn't really care to listen after they sent me, so I was just like, oh, sick.
I'm just curious if they even rated him, considering he has a like long term girlfriend.
They didn't. Or I don't know. That's
Yeah.
fine. No, that's probably not. But the
Yeah.
trip as a whole, like the dudes were also lit. Like
Your
people.
room is sack.
It was like we had like a bunk room at the
Oh, okay.
house. It was. I wouldn't even say it's a room. We were talking about like what rooms we're gonna get before we got there. Like looking at the like pictures, and it's just like the stairs lead up. There's like a 2 foot by 2 foot space, and then there's a bunk bed like out in the hallway. There's just bunk bed, and then you turn left and you go to actual rooms with doors. And me and Sat got the bunk bed like hallway set up.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Who got the master? Did Rat get the mat? Or
It was
Or just
like
someone
a
random?
group of like 5 dudes got like the big boy, and then the dude's house and his fiance got one room. But dude, the St. Louis people were freaking lit. Like the dudes too. They were like some of my favorite people, bro. It was just lit overall. Like I wish it didn't end. Everyone else was sort of like Rack was like, I'm content with it ending. I couldn't drink another day. I could have stayed there for another week probably.
Amazon. That's crazy.
Why do you say that? Just culmination of everything? Or
Yeah, it was just constant
one
like
specific
fun.
thing?
It was more just like getting away from school, really. That's what.
Do you think it?
Not having-
Would you compare it to like a senior week vibe?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, having no
nostalgia?
responsibilities and just
Like a
being able to
nostalgia
do
feeling?
anything.
You feel like you ever got that?
No, it
No?
was different than
No?
senior week. But yeah, I got hella tan. Got to go to the gym again.
You guys play Beer Die? Have you ever played that before?
No, I never played going into it, but then me and Nate got on a team, and it's all about
How do you
catching.
even play it? How do you even play it? I see videos of it and I don't even understand.
I'll lay
Give
it
me like a
out.
brief synopsis.
It's like
yeah.
a table, just like a basic
Okay.
table. There's a cup.
I've seen this setup.
Okay, yeah, there's a cup on each corner, and there's a team of 2 on each side, and each cup correlates to you. So like, it'll be like me and Sack on one side, and we'll have our cup. And the way to score is you get a die, you throw it high, you have to land it on the other half of the table, and then you want it to bounce off. So it's like a reaction test game. So like if someone chucks it high, hits the other side of the table, bang, flies off. If they catch it before it hits the ground, nothing happens. They save themselves from getting a point. If it hits the ground, you get a point for making the miss.
Okay. What about the cups? What if they
All
get
right,
in the
if
cup?
you make it in the cup, that's 3 points, and they chug it.
Oh.
Yeah. If you hit the cup and it flies off, it's 2 points. And if they over,
Does that ever happen?
yeah, I hit 2 cups back to back inside. It was
No
fucking
way.
crazy. I mean, that's all luck. That's not even skill. But I acted like, damn, Nate, let's fucking go. We're different. Like, just to talk shit to the other people. But me and Nate, what set me and Nate apart? There's one way to score called FIFAing, which is like if they overthrow it, don't hit the table at all, and they just hit on your side, you can like hit it with your knee or your like foot and kick it to your partner, and if they catch it, then you get a point off of their throw. And no one else on the beach was doing it, but every time me and Nate were like fucking sweating, like league players calming, like, all right, that's long, me, I got it, and I would always I mastered the knee by the end. And that was like what set us apart, I think. No, Die was lit.
Damn.
Die was lit.
You brought meta strats.
No,
to
yeah,
drinking
we
game.
sweated our dicks off. I sweated my dick off the whole time in all the competitions. My boy Mark, that was like my favorite St. Louis head. He was talking about how he really liked the competitiveness. So like brings everyone together. Like no one likes it whenever we're playing. There's a game like that's like Foursquare, sort of. It's called CrossNet. It's like Foursquare volleyball. And like I'll be shit talking the whole time. Like, get the fuck out of my square! Get out to the back of the line. And I think that's why people were like comfortable like talking shit back to me and like being like, I hope that kid doesn't win, like jokingly. I think they like the competitiveness though. Do you guys think that's a good
No, it definitely
trait
changes it.
to have? Like,
To a degree, yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't
yeah,
hang out with you if you weren't fun. So yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I'm saying like the aura I was talking about.
If it's bringing people together, then I think it's a good trait. Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of it is like, you know, the people that did know you there were already trash talking you because they know you like that, and they were yelling a lot of like, Cam can't win. And I think a lot of people just join in on that.
Yeah, and they can see that I can like take it, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's a good trait because it allows you, like you said, to like kind of become friends with everybody without like intentionally really trying to. You kind of just
I mean,
the attention just goes to you because it's like you already have 10 people when you showed up that were like, we cannot let Cameron win. So then everybody's
Oh,
like,
okay, I see.
then 30 people go in and go, yeah, we can't let Cameron
No,
win. I understand.
I like being the
Then it's
villain.
like something in common with everyone. Everyone shares the same passion for you not to win, so everyone feels like they're connected to you in some aspect,
Yeah.
even
And
if they don't know you.
everybody's like, oh, I know he's Cameron, and I know this. Nobody wants like everybody instantly knows who you are without you even doing anything.
The thing
Yeah.
that also the first night, it's so funny because you guys know my liquor thing. How I only drink liquor.
Yeah.
If you guys want like a conversation started, I swear to God, no matter every time new people are around, they're like, "Oh my God, you're just drinking straight up liquor." Like, how are you doing that? I'm like, it's not
Wow,
even
you're an
fucking crazy.
alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we play. You know Rattling Bog?
Yeah.
You
You
played
did
that?
Rattling
Yeah.
Bog?
I Rattling
You
Bog
did that with-
Fireball. Fireball.
You're a,
No, it was
You're a
fucking crazy,
demon.
dude. I was a demon. It was spring break. I was like, fuck it.
how many times did you throw up?
On spring break, twice, only twice.
Twice.
I was
Was
killing
one of
it.
the nights the night you did Rattling
Yeah.
Bog? I figured. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
Rattling Bog will fuck
Did
you
you
up, bro.
did you know, like, you were gonna throw up when Rattling Ball came on? Like, when you had that fireball in your
well,
hand?
It was first
You're like,
night.
I'm throwing up tonight.
It was more like it was first night, and I was like, if I don't throw up, what am I doing? It's first night of senior year spring break.
Was there any, like, really, really bad, like throw ups from anyone? Like, did someone die? Did anyone die? Or was everyone pretty good? Pretty good.
One of the nights we took a shot of Parav, which is like this really heavy vodka, like this really strong vodka. And as we took a shot, our first shot of the night, I look up, Rack just like disappeared, and he went outside and yacked. But that was probably the most, because he went outside for like 10 minutes, and I thought he just died. But there wasn't anything like, I don't know, there wasn't someone like vomiting on themselves like all throughout the night.
Yeah. Fire.
I wish there should have been though. But no,
Yeah, I
spring
wish
break
someone
was
was
fucking lit though overall. I'm trying to think of like,
Was it better than the last spring break? I remember like before you left, you were scared that it wasn't going to be as good. You were scared it was going to be trash.
ooh, recency bias.
The hype was going to be bad.
I think it was. I don't know. It's close. It's really close. Because last year we had like a huge event where we got kicked out of the house, and like Randy's dad like saved the day by the grace of God, drove 13 hours just to get us back into the house. So it was like 2 parts to that trip.
This one sounds like it was more fun to you. It might be recency, but like you seem more like try to talk about it. But I also don't remember as much about last year.
Yeah, it's on the pod. The last year one is on the pod. Crazy enough.
Yeah. It just sounds like more crazy shit for you personally happened this go around.
I don't know if Sack had as good as a time.
It looked like it.
Protecting
He was saving
Gotham?
Oh,
He was
yeah,
saving
Zach-
the entire time.
He was saving Gotham. I just meant like on the
Yeah.
beach because he was just getting shit on in all the games. So I don't know if he enjoyed it.
He's kind of used to that though, isn't he?
He was probably having fun.
Yes.
Everything he's ever competed in, he gets shit on by someone.
He peaked in high school.
Yeah.
His sport, his athletic events are now done.
Yeah.
After high school, he finished.
What did you guys do while we were gone? While I was gone?
Worked.
Me and Sam were
Work.
just talking about
Work.
this.
Yeah, we had clinicals,
Work.
did
Ew.
homework. Yeah.
Yeah, I worked like
Yeah.
every day till like 9. I'd get home at 9 or 10. Then I'd just watch like Apple TV and go to bed. Yeah.
Very
Rinse and
pale in
repeat.
comparison to Cameron's.
Rinse and repeat. I mean, I would love to do like a drinking event for a week, but not in the cards.
No, I mean that's fair. You guys have any
That's life.
banger
Unfortunately.
topics? I didn't bring any other topics besides that.
That was your only. No, I mean I don't really.
Oh, except while on spring break, a crazy thing happened. I would have lost duo, but we're an hour behind, and Haas texted.
Oh,
He
Jackson!
talked shit.
I totally
He
forgot.
texted
I
me
looked at the
talking
clock.
shit. Go ahead.
It's like 12:30. I'm like, oh, Cam lost duo. Hell yeah. I'm gonna text. He lost. And then I look, bro, at the next text, and he says LMAO, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, it's not funny. He's paying us money. And then he's like, we are an hour behind, bro. I look at Isabella, and I'm like, he got away with it again.
Yeah.
He did it again.
Because
He
of
did
Haas,
it again.
I would have definitely
He
forgot
did
to.
it again.
I was slammed already at that point, and Haas freaking saved my life, dude. I didn't even do
Bro.
the lesson. I was just spamming
Well,
the
I got
answers.
you. I got you. Yeah.
That's so crazy, bro. Especially like that was the guaranteed
Mhm.
time we were all talking
Well,
about. It's
you know, like-
guaranteed because Cameron, you don't go all week drinking constantly and remember
Mhm.
every single day.
Yeah.
And there
Yeah,
he
bro.
goes.
That was so sad. We got paid, but you know what? You got away with it. It's fine.
Oh, dude, it made me so upset when I was in bed and I read it, and when I woke up in the
Dude, it
morning,
made me so upset.
I woke up in the morning, I was like, Jackson, no, you didn't. And I was just scrolling through all the text, and I was like, oh my gosh, what a bad
Well, I just
start to the
felt
day.
like I like doing my duo every day, but I don't like the sense that if I don't do it, I have to pay these two like idiots right here. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I felt a sense of relief, like I was getting released from prison of this like something I have to do every single day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like free. I was like Aaron in the one manga pose, like on the clouds when he's the attack titan, when he's the founding titan, bro. And
Thank
no.
God. Thank God, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Such a clutch, man.
And then I went straight back down. Yeah.
Such an L, man. That's so sad.
It's so sad.
Did you guys see the? Did you see the clip I sent you? I sent Cameron and I think Jackson. I don't know if I sent it to Samuel. There's a clip of like the. I was talking about the Ngannou fight last week, where he lost to Anthony Joshua. There's a clip on Instagram where they slow it down at a different angle, and dude, it looks so. It looks so
Oh,
rigged. Like
yeah.
he like didn't even get hit. He just fell down. Collected a bag of 20 million.
You think that's confirmed
Oh,
fake though? Like, or do you think that was just a bad angle?
Oh, it doesn't even look like he hit him though. And that, I mean,
I thought it might
It
look
doesn't-
like he nicked them. I didn't think it was like.
I don't know.
complete. So you think boxing's just
I-
rigged then, or is it just that fight?
I think it could be. I think it could. Yeah, I think it can be depending on. But like, if one guy's making 20 million, the other guy's probably making like 50, and you want to confirm the boxer to like win, I guess, because last time it was. If you looked at the Fury fight, it was really close. Like a lot of people even thought, like Joe Rogan even thought Fury won. I mean, Fury lost to a UFC fighter.
It's the easiest fight. It's the easiest sport to fake, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you literally just like get hit with one punch and then you just fall down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's
It's
less,
definitely
yeah.
the yeah, I mean, like, what? Like, other guy, hey, look, man, I'll pay you extra 5 million if you let me win. I get this like big bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm taking a punch for the extra 5 million. You know what I'm saying? Right behind the table. I don't know.
Yeah, like there's less that can happen between if you go
Mhm.
to a football match. There's
And
players.
so many of them are not official boxing matches, so you don't have to worry about some like overarching company like fucking you. You know what I'm saying? Like the UFC, for example. So-
Yeah.
It's just like
very
you,
true.
yeah. So you can just reg it.
Did you watch the UFC fight, Gannon? That was what we watched first night. I feel like Gannon would be most likely to. You didn't watch O'Malley versus Cheeto? Oh my God, that's fire.
No, because I'd never want to pay for it. But I know that card was really good.
That card.
That card was like,
stacked.
Did O'Malley win?
O'Malley
yeah.
dominated the dude. Like
Really?
destroyed him. Wasn't even close. The dude didn't knock down
Yep.
though. He took a knee to like his chin, and it sounded like it broke shit in it, but he didn't fall down. That was like round 3, I think he took it, and then he lasted the last 2 rounds after that pretty well.
Yeah, Cheeto Vera is like crazy. I can't remember if I was explaining to you guys last week or if it was something else. If I was talking to somebody else, but it was like, I think it was last week. Yeah, but I was telling them that, like at one point in time, Cheeto Vera talks about how like his daughter needed a surgery, and he literally was just like, I have to win my next fight. If I don't win, she won't get the surgery. Like I can't.
That's
I have to have
crazy.
money. Like I
Did he
need
win?
money. Yeah, and he won like whatever fight, and then he became a champion later on. But like he was at one point, like whenever he was fighting, like every day, like money from that, he was just like, I have to win this fight so she can get a surgery, which is crazy. And they became champion.
Yeah, there's almost
There's
like no
another-
beating that guy.
There's another card that's gonna come up. McGregor is gonna fight in June. That's gonna be crazy.
McGregor's fighting?
Yeah, he's gonna fight Michael Chandler
Mm.
No way.
at like 170 or 180 or
Is that
something.
gonna
He's
be
like
the main event?
160 maybe. Oh yeah, probably
Definitely.
easily.
McGregor fight.
He's coming back from
That'd be
like his whole
badass.
like leg injury. So I don't know what exactly is gonna. I mean, I would assume Michael Chandler's gonna probably win, but I mean he's a wrestler and he has good stamina.
Wait,
but it
Gaten,
would be cool to see McGregor come back.
who do you think the best fighter of all time is?
Probably
Johnny?
like John Jones.
Or Khabib?
John Jones.
Khabib.
John Jones?
Khabib.
think- I
They say
think-
the only thing
I think
they say
Khabib.
with Khabib is Khabib didn't have enough.
I don't care what they say.
He didn't
that's
have
what I
any.
say.
He didn't have any big names. That's the thing with Khabib. Khabib didn't have any big names in
McGregor?
comparison to John Jones.
John
Yeah,
Jones
but-
did it longer too, didn't he?
Yeah, John Jones was the youngest champion ever, and not only that, he held a longer streak than Khabib. Khabib had like 5 championship bouts, and that was it, or something like that. He had like much less. John Jones had like what? He had like 21 fights and or like 17 fights or something like
John
that. And
Jones
12 of
lost,
them or
right? Or
13 of
no?
them were
He
all
never lost.
champion fights. Huh?
Yeah.
John Jones lost though, right?
Technically yes, but that
To
was a
Daniel?
DQ.
Oh,
No, he beat Daniel Cormier.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
Did
he
he
was
DQ him?
yeah, he was a DQ because they did like illegal elbows. You're not supposed to come down.
Mm.
He's supposed to come like that,
Mm.
but he came like that, and it was
Dude.
super obvious. He like beat the shit out of the guy. The guy had like no chance.
I just like Khabib because he like changed, like he like has so many people that fight like him now. You know what I'm saying? Like all the Dagestan guys. Like it's crazy how
Dagestan?
much he changed. Is that are they not from
It's
Dagestan?
Dagestan. It's
Dagestan.
Dagestan.
Well, there we go,
Yeah.
Dagestan. But anyways,
They usually say John Jones
I
is
don't
number
know.
one,
I'm not from there.
and then they usually say I don't know who they usually
Who
say.
is
So
they? I don't
Khabib's
give
usually
a
up
fuck
there.
about they.
I'm
bruh.
saying like
He asked
the
you,
people who
Gaten.
actually watch
You not form
UFC.
your own
People who
Yeah,
opinion?
actually watch UFC.
you.
You not form
I would
your
say
own
John
opinions?
Jones. I would say John
Alright.
Jones. I already
Oh.
said
Yeah,
John
but he's
Jones.
backing it
What?
up with other like critical.
I'm saying people who
opinions.
actually watch UFC, not
Don't
us.
worry, Gaten, I got you.
Yeah, people who actually watch it. Yeah, John Jones has what? He fought Rampage Jackson, who's a UFC legend. He fought I can't remember his name. He
DC.
fought Chael Sonnen, another UFC legend. He beat the shit out of Daniel Cormier, which no one could beat the shit out of Daniel Cormier. He beat Alexander Gustafsson twice. He beat
Sounds like
Leomoto Machida, who is like also a UFC legend, and he like
Mm.
dominated him. Pretty much like every single fight he's had, he's like nowhere
Dominated.
near. Yeah, like Chael Sonnen even said like he got in the octagon with him, and he said like he grabbed him and he pushed him back, and he was like, oh shit, like they were like, there's ever a fight where you knew you were like gonna lose? And he was like, John Jones was the only one. Like as soon as I walked in and he grabbed me, he was like, I pretty much knew I was gonna lose from the beginning. I was like, damn.
That's crazy.
It's
Just
pretty
felt the
wild.
aura.
Raised, bro.
Yeah, so I mean, I would say like, and then Khabib, like, yeah, he fought like McGregor,
McGregor.
fought.
When
McGregor
McGregor was like at his peak.
Yeah, but that's like one fighter is what I'm saying. Like, and then who else? Well, he fought like Gaethje, but Gaethje's not like a.
But he never lost.
I mean, Gaethje's really good now, yes, but yeah, John Jones never lost. Oh, he lost by disqualification.
Yeah, he lost.
He lost by disqualification by a rule, but
He did lose.
I mean, he did beat He beat Daniel Cormier, but he did test positive for stuff in his system. So that is a blemish. He still technically won, but
Did you see after O'Malley won, he's called out Topuria?
Who?
Ilya Topuria?
no, I don't know who that is.
Oh, dude. I only watched one fight of him, but I'm already like a super fan. But I guess if you don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He fucked up God, it's like the famous V name. He beat him in like 3 rounds.
Volkanovski?
Yeah, he beat Volk
Volkanovski, I mean.
in like 3 rounds.
I didn't know that.
Or like 4 rounds, I think.
Volkanovski.
Yeah, the
You know,
bald guy.
Bolt.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think who. I'm trying
think
to
we've literally
picture
watched
who
one of
he
those fights
who he
together.
lost.
We did.
to.
It was like not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
We watched Volk fight Poirier or something like that.
That's hype though.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
computer's
bet.
too slow.
Do you bet? Do you bet on like every UFC?
Yes, but not with
Or-
like, not like officially. I always bet with Rack and my roommate Dave. We're like, me and Dave
Oh,
watch
okay.
like every UFC fight,
Mm.
and we are always betting. But Rack's when I'm with Rack, we always bet on them as well. And I think I'm cooking on the last couple. He took, we bet on the undercard for this one. He didn't want to bet O'Malley. He bet the Poirier versus Saint Denis, and I took Poirier, and then he fucked him. Did we lose Gaten, by the way? He's like, or is he mewing?
I think he's mewing.
We lost him. We lost
Oh
him.
god, he's
He's
mewing.
gone. He's gone.
So funny. Look
No.
at him, bro. He's so cute.
That's gonna be
Um,
a thumbnail. Is mewing real? Wait, okay,
Yeah,
we had to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about if mewing's real before this.
How do
Do
you
it, do it,
even
do it,
mew?
do it,
How
do
do
it,
you
do it.
mew?
Go like this.
Hold up, let me take a
Everyone?
screenshot of this.
Go like this. Go like this. And then go like this.
Go like what?
So you go shh.
Dude, I don't.
Kaden, you were just mewing for like an hour, bro.
Oh, that's not mewing, bro.
Ah,
That's
dude,
doing.
I gotta see
No,
what
it
that looks like.
isn't,
I
'cause
just
is
tried to
it-
open. I
took
tried
a
to open like
screenshot of it.
Microsoft, like the internet, and it just like shut
That's
down my
mewing.
computer
Look
because
up
it's so
mewing.
slow.
Hoss, mewing though, that's like the meme of mewing. There's like actually like a
I'm sitting in
technique to
chat.
mewing, is there not? Like
I
you
loved
can
coming
do something with like
back.
your tongue to mew. That's just making the mewing face, Hoss. Or the signal
I,
face.
I came back
Like-
to not being able to see anything, and Jackson was just going, "This is mewing."
It is, dude.
I said it in
That's
It's
not what
general,
literally
mewing.
mewing.
I don't think that's what mewing is. I don't,
Yeah,
I
no,
think-
Hoss, there's like a real thing to mewing, like where like you do something with your
Are you
tongue
telling me
inside
how
your
to mew,
mouth. And
Max,
then,
bro? Yeah, you put your tongue on top of your like your mouth or something.
yeah, I don't even know how it's done, but something like that.
Damn,
That's fire.
that's crazy.
Uh,
I
okay,
can't believe
enough
there was
mewing.
a picture of me mewing.
yeah. Gaiden was mew maxing on the podcast. Well, anyways, Cam, what do you think about the NC State UNC game? I was gonna ask you about that.
Dude, it was ridiculous.
Right, told
It was
me
like
you
nuts.
lost 40.
Yeah, I lost $40. It was just like.
Are you in the car with Rack watching it?
Yeah, Rack was driving. I was in passenger. Sack was behind me, and then Nate was on left side. We put it on like the console or the navigation screen is.
So half UNC guys, half.
Yeah,
that's-
I mean, there's not much to say, dude. State just played insane. DJ Burns was
Yeah,
that
they just
fat boy
outplayed
was
y'all.
unstoppable, and we couldn't hit a
Yeah.
shot. It's so RJ's our only player that game. Him, I mean, Baycott did all right, but everyone else shit the bed.
Baycott got dogged.
Yeah, he scored all right.
DJ Burns. Yeah, but DJ Burns made him his fucking like he was his daddy.
No, he was. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
I agree with the take.
sunned
There's
him.
not much you can say. State just deserved to win that game.
I mean, to be fair, it was like State had everything on the line for that game, and we still have one seed
Yeah.
in the NCAA tournament. Now State gets to play in the NCAA tournament. I knew my. It's so crazy. Speaking of what I was talking about earlier, literally everyone on the spring break trip, as soon as State won, even the St. Louis people, texted me and started shitting on me, not Sack. They didn't say shit to Sack. They
Dude,
know.
Sack's quiet.
they
He
know-
doesn't trash talk.
They knew
bro.
me and Sack both at the UC. I got spammed. I had to put my phone on like do not disturb driving home from Racks. I was getting absolutely fucking blown up with the shit talk. But Sack just like no one even says anything.
Sack doesn't talk shit, bro.
Yeah, Sack's the nice guy. Sack's the
No
guy,
one's gonna
the guy who
say
just
anything to
smiles at
Sack.
you and just like,
They
hey,
oh
he's just
my God,
nice.
You have no
Everyone's
idea.
texting that because they're looking for a
Whoa.
reaction. You're not
Yeah.
gonna get a reaction out of Sack. He's gonna be like, "Well, NC State played really good."
That's true.
Like,
That does talk shit, but he's just like incredibly bad at it.
Sack's my roommate.
He's
by the
so
way.
bad at it.
He yeah, that's how they
No,
got
it
on the
sucked.
trip too. The
it sucks though for y'all. Real quick, let me just say this, because that was the only thing you guys had a chance to win.
what are
Was
you
the
talking
ACC
about? Oh,
tournament.
because Auburn. Oh, dude,
Yeah,
this tangent's
'cause
stupid.
as it
I don't care.
As
Auburn
it
sucks.
stands right now, Auburn will play y'all third round, and
That's
it's
huge.
GG's.
It's free. Thank God I have my $100 FanDuel bet still. So I can cash in.
GG's. It's GG's. Auburn's gonna fucking thrash
You
y'all.
want to make a personal bet on that too, just so we could get a
Yeah,
video?
if they play each other, I mean, I'm wondering if you guys even
I
make
don't-
it
I
out
don't
of
know
the
if
first
y'all-
round against Longwood. I think you guys get upset first round of
You want
Longwood.
to bet on that?
Yeah, sure.
Really? All right.
I'll bet
I-
that for one, Auburn makes it farther.
All
That's
right,
for damn.
Let's
sure.
bet 10 on the first game. I don't even know who you
All right.
said.
So long as it's
Longwood?
Longwood. If it's not Longwood, I'm not making the bet. I know the assistant coach there, and I know how good that team
Oh,
is.
you don't
They
even
will
know
beat
if we're
Chapel.
playing them?
You guys are projected to play Longwood right now, but it could change.
Is that
If
we're
they play
one seed?
Longwood, I'll make the bet.
We're one seed, so
No, it's about you guys are one seed
yeah.
for sure, but it's about whether or not some other teams get in or don't. Could flip Longwood to a different spot. So
What I was saying
I
though
will
is,
talk-
you know my aura, how I said it's like the toxic aura, I guess, and he's easily the villain. Sack's the opposite. Sack gets blown like on his knees. People that's known me for like 2 years going into the trip from like last spring break, we're talking about, oh my favorite UNC kid, Sack. Like it's so fucking stupid. Sack just said like one word to
He's a
them. They're-
nice guy.
He said one word to them like the whole trip, and they'd be like, "Oh, Sack's the favorite UNC."
he's very likable.
Like holy shit, get on your knees, man. I don't get it.
Does that bother
That's the
you?
sack aura. The
Huh?
sack aura is
It
just.
does bother me because Sack
love.
will do that little
Why
like
does it
look.
bother you?
It's because they say it and then Sack looks at me like, "Huh," like his little his smirk, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
fuck, bro, shut up. They're just blowing you for no reason. Like how do they don't even know who you are? How do they?
Do you want them to blow you?
Actually, I don't know. Probably not. Probably
Is that what
not.
you're saying? Is that what you're saying? You want them to be like, "Oh, Cam,
Yes.
I love you."
Yes. Wait.
Actually,
I don't
he
know.
does to a degree. It goes. Cameron, he thrives off of two. He thrives off of like either you blow him to the maximum degree, but he also thrives off of like having to have somebody shit on him.
Yeah,
Like he
I
has to
have
have both.
I
He doesn't
have
want
to-
everybody to follow him, but he doesn't want everybody to shit on him either.
Well, like,
He's
what do
gotta
you?
have a mix.
So, what do you want? You want like, okay, so this is what you want. So, you want to be like playing a game with someone. You're shit talking them.
Mhm.
They're shit talking to you. It goes to, like the last thing. You clutch up and win the game, and then they like blow you after, like after the fact.
If we're like
Is that like what you
the
want?
dream situation,
Is that your dream?
if we put it in Smash terms, the dream situation is like I play against like Gaiden, who really is like a shit talker, but then Gaiden says like mid set, like God, Cam, you're so ass, and then I want a spectator to be like, Gaiden, you're crazy. Cam's the best player I've ever seen in my life at this game.
Oh, okay.
And then I want Gaiden to be like, oh, shut the fuck up. Like Gaiden, that pisses Gaiden off really bad. And then I want Gaiden to lose or win. If Gaiden wins, they need to be like, oh, Cameron's still better. Like I need to have someone supporting me.
Oh,
for the
okay, so
match.
you want to be like playing the game, and you want to like look over on the beach, and like the girls have like written Cameron on
Yes,
their bodies.
no, that'd be
Like,
great.
CAM.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
He either wants to lose and be blown, or win and be hated. Because
Yeah.
if he wins, he gets the satisfaction of knowing that he won, and it doesn't matter what you say. If he loses, then it doesn't matter if you won because everybody still blows him and they don't care that you just won.
Yeah,
so they're
yeah.
one. So that's the satisfaction.
If they say
You
like,
have to have one of the two.
yeah, exactly. But there just like has to be some shit talk, for sure. It's
Yeah,
like
no
I
shit
said-
talk makes it really boring. That is one thing that you do bring to the table that changes everything is that
Yeah.
you can't change the shit talk. That's like the working component. And your laugh, I guess. He got lucky with the laugh. Me and Alex used to
Got
always talk about
lucky?
that. Bro can tell the worst joke ever and then just laugh after it, and they'll just laugh because it's
That's true.
contagious laugh.
Wow, you're so true, Gaiden. Thanks for blowing me. Any other?
Yeah, why did this turn into blowing Cam, bro? Cam sucks, bro. He left us all
He's ass.
alone, bro.
While I was gone, did you guys did get Tekken yet? Thoughts on getting Tekken?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Classic.
Wait, why?
That's all I thought about while you were gone. All I thought
Tekken
about was
never
playing
crossed
Tekken.
my mind.
I can't even lie. I literally had zero thoughts about Tekken. I didn't even see
Yeah,
a post or a stream about Tekken while you were gone.
That's
Yeah.
actually so true.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, I
it
didn't
actually,
see, like,
it
the
actually
word Tekken
disappeared
crossed
from
my
my
mind.
mind.
It went away because I didn't
Look
see
at
you
him.
stream
Look
it.
at him.
Yeah,
Like,
It went
actually,
away.
I
I
thought
actually
Uh,
forgot it was a game.
I thought I was gonna come back and you guys missed me so much that you'd be like playing Tekken and you'd be my rank.
No, bro.
Or Gaiden would say
No.
upgrade his PC. You're
No,
not
the
what?
only
Been
time-
1500.
The only time I missed you was when I was having to record the podcast, and I was like,
And I was going crazy at you.
I was
No, to
like,
be honest, I don't know. Not once really did I ever think about how Cam was gone.
Really? Not once? Interesting.
No,
Oh,
maybe
no.
like once or twice, but like
no, that's
I mean,
fair.
I was.
No, that's valid.
To be
I
to
think
be
it's valid.
truly honest, I was so busy last week. I didn't get a second to think. We had so many matches, it was awful.
oh, Cam, you'd be proud of me. I made it out of iron
In League?
in league. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm out of
shit.
iron.
No, that's huge.
Yeah.
Thank God. So at least
Yeah.
you started grinding, or you played some League rank.
Yeah. I played some. I played some. I started playing with Alex. This is the guy on their Discord. He's also iron, so we made it out of iron together.
Oh shit! Are you guys gonna keep
yeah.
grinding?
He doesn't. I've only played with him like 3 times, but we like played some games and it actually went good, so it's pretty fun.
Are you,
But no, yeah, made it out of iron. Bronze now.
Sam
big
didn't
time.
start playing League while I was gone.
No.
No, I didn't really game. Like I said, really.
He was a
didn't have
tennis
lot of time.
coach. Sam was a
Really
tennis
didn't
coach.
have a lot of time.
I know. I
He's
see
been
a lot of
grinding.
that.
Has your team been winning, Sam?
We won. We're 500,
Okay.
so we're middle of the pack.
500, 1
No.
and 1, 2 games.
2 and 2.
Mm.
Mhm.
conference, that is.
Do you-
Out of conference, where your record's not as good.
Is it like when we used to play 10? Well, I don't know about your season, but it was so goofy when I played. Is like the ride backs after a loss like silent, or are people still just goofing off?
Well, for one, the team will never be as good as when I played 2019 because that team went undefeated.
my
But the
God.
ride backs.
Oh my god.
When did you even play? I thought you got cut because they wanted you to focus on basketball.
Did I get cut?
Yeah.
No,
you weren't
no,
a
that
part
was my
of-
senior year I got cut. Or, I'm getting it mixed up. It was either one
So
year.
you played your senior year?
No, it was like I did get cut the second year. It might have been junior or senior year, but the year before
Yeah, 'cause you-
I just showed up to like 3 practices, and I remember Gina Kincaid made food before every game, and I just pulled
Yeah.
up to the games and ate the food, and I left.
Huh. Yeah, because
That's
I have
crazy.
no
That's
recollection
actually
of
crazy.
you.
I did
I have
that too.
no
I used to go get hot
recollection.
dogs from them.
What
of
from the
you
tennis
playing
place?
my senior year.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we grilled out. We'd have all our
Oh.
people that didn't play. They grilled out
Oh
for
yeah,
us. that
your
played.
senior year would be junior year for me.
Yeah, so like you weren't on the team. You
Right.
would have been if Cook didn't say that you couldn't be.
Oh shit! Then it must have been okay. So then it must have been freshman sophomore then, I guess.
Yeah, because I remember you coming out the sophomore year. But that's besides the point. The team has a lot of talent, but they just can't seem to lock in for in-game matches. But the rides back, pretty silent for the most part, as of
Damn.
late, because we
Are we
ran them
gonna-
like dogs.
Are we gonna see
One of the
Cameron,
rides was bad.
Coach Cameron, whenever he comes back to
Coach Cameron.
The hometown?
what?
Coach Cameron in
what?
b-ball?
No.
Coach Cameron in basketball, defense
No.
defense coach?
I don't think so.
He can't because his brother left a taint on the Hatchin
He
legacy.
did.
Yeah,
Did he?
Yeah, he quit.
yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I don't know any of these things. He quit. What year?
He-
Is
So
he
it's on
again?
Fortnite.
Junior. I guess I could senior year. Well, I would not be just because I don't know anything. That is the only reason I want to go back is because, like, I love all of Parker's friends, like Tyler and all them, and they fuck
Oh.
with me. But I don't know. I don't know if they could see me as a coach because, like, I've like watched every single one of those kids grow up since elementary school. So they probably wouldn't take anything I say seriously. So I don't know if it would work.
Ah,
Yeah.
Tyler's
Probably
literally
not.
like paid for my cookout like weeks in a row before. So it'd be sort of weird if I was
That
just
and
coach.
there'd be probably some conflict of interest. They probably just wouldn't let you since you like know them to that level. I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't work. It'd be way too goofy.
Yeah.
Coach A would not fuck with that. Especially because they are actually good. So I wouldn't even want to like mess up. I wouldn't want to mess up
Yeah.
what they have going anyways. What about Gaden? We gonna have coach marching band Gaden in a few years?
Ah,
no, because I quit.
You quit?
I quit. It's because I quit marching band. If I wouldn't have quit marching band, like Mr. Stafford is like the kind of like assistant teacher. He's like the second teacher, but Mr. Childers is not like me. He's not fuck with me at all.
Oh really?
Quitting for soccer senior year, because they were like whenever I was doing like junior year, I was like, I like pretty much like progressed to the point because I practiced like 3 to 4 hours every day from like sophomore and junior year. I was like infatuated with it, and then sophomore year, junior year, I learned the music in like 2 weeks and had it all memorized in like within the first like 3 weeks, which everybody else was like ass. Nobody else could memorize it. So I was like, this sucks. And then I wanted to do soccer because it'd be more fun. And then he decided to like pull me aside and like shit talk the soccer team. He was like, they're 0-7 right now. I was like,
Damn.
yeah, I was like, that's crazy, dog, that you're shit talking the soccer team for me to stay here. And I was like, because you're doing that, I'm
Really
definitely not
wanted
staying.
it, huh?
Yeah.
And then I was correct. They sucked senior year. And then after I did that, he doesn't like you unless you fully commit all the way through. Like your brother fully committed all the way through. But if you quit at some point and I stayed in band, but I didn't do marching band, so he doesn't like me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I could go back and help a little bit or something, but
Yeah, I'll tell you firsthand, coaching's not worth it. Don't do it unless you really, really want to. It's a lot
a
more
lot
than
of
you
time
ever
and
think it
effort.
is. Yeah, that and dealing with high school brain is
Were you
Plus
just like
COVID
super
kid.
bored?
COVID kid
Are
high
you
school
like
brain.
trying to
Yeah.
like build resume for like sports?
Oh, I
related
was super
things?
bored. Super bored. It's the only reason.
Hmm.
So
Why don't you just
because
like,
I mean,
No.
a lot of work at LR is slowing down, so there's not much, and then I don't have anything until summer because I'm working Hickory FC, and then I don't go to grad school till the fall. So I was like, well, what can I do to
grind YouTube?
yeah, well, if I had a game to play, but that's the thing. So I was just tired of complaining about you guys playing League. So I was like, let me go do something. So I reached out to Cook and was like, let me help. And he was like, oh, I'd love to have you. So now I spend all my time with that.
You
But-
think?
Oh, good.
I was gonna say, you think when, because Cameron, you're pretty much done like this semester is your last semester,
Yep.
so you're coming back to, or are you moving somewhere else?
I'm coming back. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm
I
like.
was gonna say, if you come back,
90%
you think
I'm coming
you
back.
think
What are
it's
you
gonna
gonna
be everything's gonna be the same? Like the boys are gonna start hanging out more, or you think it's just gonna be like the same as it is now? Just pretty much only see each other on Sunday nights, talking to each other through
That's a
Facecam.
great question. That's a great question. I think. Oh, what am I gonna do? There's like 30
Oh, my
questions
water.
to hit with. This is my last semester, for sure, or like 99%. Let's actually fail like 5 of my classes, which it was post spring break, maybe post spring break depression, maybe. But no, it'll be last semester. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna apply to every single job that fits my degree. Any job, I don't care. In Raleigh and in back home. I will prefer back home because I'm gonna live back home. We finished our basement, so there's a trap place. If the boys come over late, we do have a basement now. So
I'm down.
my
I've been feeding for some trap locations. man.
my house used to just be the daytime place. Now it can be day to sleeping there. So it upgraded.
Oh,
It did
speaking my
upgrade.
language
it
here.
upgraded. It upgraded.
Been fiending over here.
Yeah. But
Thank you, brother.
yeah.
Oh, thank you, brother.
That'll be lit. So yeah, ideally, like I'd rather work near home just for like saving rent, but I'm gonna apply in Raleigh too. But will boys hang out? Will the boys hang out? Damn, I don't know. Depends on a lot of shit. Depends how busy I am, how often I want in my free time. If I'm just gonna grind streaming, like I want to, because I don't want to work. Ideally, I don't want to work like an actual job the rest of my life. I want to do that. So I don't know how much free time even I will have. And if I do have free time, how many of the people will even come? If I'm like, yo, we're hanging out at my house. You know, I don't know.
I guess more so weekends, because right now I don't think like it doesn't seem like. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I don't really hang out with anybody in our like in Blazing or in our like group chats.
I mean, I just hang out. I mean, the only people I really hang out with is like, besides Isabella, is like Sam and Liz and Anthony.
That's like once in a blue moon.
Yeah, we
It's
like
like,
go
oh,
out.
let's
We
go
go
out to
out
the
like once a
bar.
month. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
shit. I might actually get depression
Yeah.
after college. I don't know if
Oh yeah, get ready to join it, Cam.
Jeez.
I've
Like
had-
I hang out with other people, but like I haven't hung out with their like high school because like
Yeah.
Colby and Justin definitely hang out like every single day, but they also work together and then probably play golf together. I haven't touched a golf club in Lord knows how long. So
At least
I
you
just
have the
like
summer.
hang out with people. Like I hang out with like number one podcast listener Josh and another friend Ryan and a lot of church stuff throughout the week. But like I don't think I've seen Jackson and Sam like since I drove I went and got a guitar like 3 months ago.
Yeah. It's been a break.
Dude, that is so dope. I didn't even think about that. Because up
It's
here,
the Chiefs versus Ravens game. That's when the last time I saw you
Yeah.
guys.
Jeez.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Been a
So
break.
it's like in person anyway. So that's why I was like, I wonder if it's because Cameron is the glue. It's so weird that Cameron is
I
the
don't
glue
think
that
so. I
everybody.
don't think so. Not anymore. Maybe 2 summers ago. Last summer, it wasn't. It didn't.
You never asked to hang out though, to be fair. That's why last summer was weird. Also, I was off doing my own thing, so that was one less person constantly.
I guess. Yeah, last summer didn't feel like that. But I mean, Gated, if you
We have-
really want to hang out with the boys, I will be playing games after work every night. So that's like hanging out to me. That's what we're gonna be doing in my house if people come over.
Yeah, but your house in person is more fun because there's so many more opportunities to do things like play basketball, cornhole, swim, go on the golf course, fuck around, eat.
I just enjoy hanging out with people in person more than
Yeah,
I do.
same.
Like hanging out, like in just we could sit in a circle, all 4 of us just sit in a square
Look at
and
each
talk,
other.
and that's
That's-
better than sitting in 4 different squares of like online for me.
Hey, these
I
are our
mean, I guess
squares.
that. You think that's better though than just like hanging out in Discord playing a game all together though?
I think hanging out in Discord playing a game all together is a great time as long as it's not an uber competitive like game, because then that you stop. It's less talking and like hanging out with each other and more just sweating your cock off.
And that's good, but you also all have to be guaranteed playing the same game. If you're not, then you're out of the loop.
Mhm.
It's basically like if you three were playing a game and I was trying to just talk to you guys, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
100%.
and
cut
like
out.
even with Coda and Jake, like earlier, they left the call because they wanted to sweat CS, so like we couldn't catch up or talk to them. But I agree. I think hanging out online is just as good, but there's like limits to it, or like parameters that you have to be around.
That's also why I like the podcast though, because
Yeah.
it's a guaranteed hour. We talk with the boys.
It is a guarantee. Well, like Cam, it's just like back home. It's like here, most people are just like working, so like there's not really that much to do, anyways. You know what I'm saying? So like no one really hangs out that much because I don't know, and a lot of people like aren't really like friends anymore. If that
I
makes
mean,
any
life
sense.
is all about what you make of it, and a lot. I'm sure all at least
Cameron's.
me, Hoss, and Gaden could probably do a better job at like, oh, hey, do you guys want to go do this? But at the same time, our schedules are all so different that it's like you kind of just got to make do with who you're around. And at least in my case, and I think Gaden touched on it a little bit because he hangs out with Josh. But for me, a lot of my time is spent hanging out with friends that I still have that go to LR more than anyone else, because they're the ones that are kind of on the same schedule as me, because either they're still there or they're an ex-athlete coaching at like Hickory High, so like they have the same day schedule as me.
Just
It
took away
sucks,
all
though,
of
bro.
Cameron's, took
It
away his
sucks.
entire fever
I mean-
of spring break.
Why do you think I beg to play certain games with y'all? Because it's like the only time I get to hang out with people, and just sitting there and not getting to talk is awful.
Jesus.
I mean,
that makes me want to
Dude,
live
it's
in
the-
Raleigh next year.
It's
Uh,
depressing, but
oh.
that. And why do you think I said fuck it? I'm going to grad school, because there's not much left here to do, unless we all start hanging out and doing shit. I mean, I don't want to just spend every day, rinse and repeat, come home and stare at a computer screen playing nothing, and then go to bed. Pretty
Well, like I
boring.
see, like, yeah, it's like I still hang out with people. It's just the people I hang out with are now changed. Like, has just changed pretty much. But
Yeah.
like, I don't want to also lose the group of friends that I had previously in high school. If that makes any sense. Like I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I like keeping all the different
then you
friend
should-
groups. I like
why
keeping
don't
my
you, like-
hands in like every single pot.
Why don't you invite like the friend group, like your old friend group, out whenever you go do something with your new friends?
Ooh.
I can.
Ooh.
I feel like that.
It's just like he said. It's pretty much like
I'm
he
right
said.
here.
Like the time in that we like which we go do stuff
Yeah,
is
but have
like
you asked?
completely different.
Okay.
Oh no, I mean, but also I know that Jackson works night shift, and when I go to like do something at like 9 in the morning, it's not going to exactly
He won't be
pan out
awake,
to be.
though.
Probably not.
And I'm
we
working.
tried texting Jackson at like 12, and he's asleep.
Yeah, I
And
was
then I'm
sleeping.
and then I'm working if he's going to hang out with people typically anyway.
But a lot of my week stuff is just working. Like most of the time, like Monday through Friday, it's like I go to work, I go to the gym, I have like a couple hours in the afternoon, like where I'm trying to do different things, and then which is like just like making food and then trying to just I don't know whether it's like playing guitar for like an hour and then doing something else online, and then it's like
Looking
that's it.
outside, 30 minutes. Yeah.
Well,
Looking
this is like
outside, no
how I
phone,
see
30
it.
minutes.
I see it like, and it'll become a reality for you, Cam, unless you like make it big at streaming before it has to become a reality. But it's like you get a like job that is pretty much full time, and all your time goes to that from like 9 to 5, and then after that you have a choice that you have to make. Are you gonna go try to hang out with friends, or are you gonna go home and try to like take it easy for the night? And that could mean playing video games, hanging out with your significant other, watching a show. But you can't do them both really because you don't have enough time, or else you're gonna hate yourself the next morning. So like for me, it's just easier to say fuck it and just go home and do nothing.
But
So
also,
existential dread.
I
Yeah.
also know I have this like this hour to 2 hours that I talk to you guys on Sundays. So like people I don't get to talk to every single week, I try to also make plans to talk to them as much as possible, because or at least try to talk to them once. Most people I won't even get to talk to them. It might be like every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So like I try to at least try to talk to them at least once throughout the week, and then because I know I'm gonna see you guys on like Sunday. But I meant like more so as the whole friend group. Like I haven't seen Colby and Justin
I
forever.
know for a fact I'll definitely be
I see
hanging out with
Josh.
Colby and Justin. Like for
Yeah,
sure.
and once summer starts up, we'll golf more with all of them too.
That's true.
I mean,
that's not gonna
Yeah,
change. But
I don't
we
know
got the
if
beer open.
the beer open up.
Alright.
I don't know if it's even like a podcast topic or not because it's just like I don't even know. But like for example, like for me, like there's no way I would ever get to see Colby and Justin unless Cam was there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
'Cause, like-
same goes for. Well,
Yeah.
I've hung out with Colby a couple times, but it's only because of golfing. So like, if golf didn't exist, I probably would never see Colby or Justin. To be fair.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't seen Colby's because I haven't
So
been golfing.
like I
Yeah,
don't hang
same.
out with them, and then like before everyone moved away, really, my like two closest friends are part of the group that moved away. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the
Yeah.
day. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if it wasn't really for Sam, I mean, me and Gaten just don't really hang out. Like we just don't do that. But if honestly, if it wasn't for Sam, I don't think I would really have any friends here, like besides my girlfriend. To be honest, like
Same goes
actual-
for me. Same goes.
Like,
for
Don't
me,
actual-
say
bro.
that. That's so sad.
Same goes
No,
for me
it's
though.
not sad. It's fine. I talked to Cam online. I'm saying like friends here. I talked to Cam and Coda and Jake. I mean, and Sam. That's like my friends. Like that's like my day to day people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and like nothing against us skating. We just have that relationship where we don't really just hang out. We're just cool with each other. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, yeah. If it wasn't really for Sam, I don't think I'd have any friends. You're and Anthony. So yeah, Sam and Anthony. That's the only two really like friends I like ever see. To be honest, but it doesn't really bother me. Like I'm like happy and content. It's not like saying in a sad way. It's just like I said, for like Colby and Justin, who are like our friends from high school, like they're doing their own things. Like one of them's getting married and stuff. So it's like, who am I to like be like, oh, y'all don't hang out with me anymore? You know what I'm saying? It's fine.
Yeah, I think you also just gotta look at it from a different lens, like Haas is saying. Like, it's not that you're not friends with them anymore, but it's just everyone's life changes. And
Yeah, that's really
not
what
the
it
end
comes
of
down
the
to.
world.
Mm-hmm.
You'll like find new people too. Like, and Haas is right. Like outside of
Cameron's
like
going to
him, outside of like Haas, I mean, I have other people I hang out with at LR, but like, I feel like I'm a different person when I'm hanging out with them. I don't feel like I'm me as much. Whereas if I'm hanging
that's
out with
weird.
Haas, I feel like I'm able to.
How do
be-
you change?
I don't know if it's really necessarily a change. It's just not necessarily like me to my fullest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how to. It's not that like I act some different way. It's just
Yeah.
everything about me might just feels like it's not as open to them as it would be to like you.
I don't
or
know
any
if
of
you
y'all.
guys relate to this at all, but I feel like, I mean, not always. I feel like I'm decently consistent, but I feel like sometimes, like, and I don't even mean to do it, but like social chameleon syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys do that?
I do that a lot.
I don't know, but I
Never.
feel like I do it a lot. Like, I feel like I'm so different with so many different people, and I kind of hate it.
I really don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Cameron
I
has the
like
camera
it.
over, so it doesn't apply to
I don't know, Cam.
everybody
You
just
and your
hates his guts.
roommates, you're a little different.
I don't think. Well, that's when also you guys are over. I swear I'm not that different. Like at the beach. Okay, maybe in that case with some of them. With your case, because
Yeah.
some of my roommates I don't consider like close friends. So them I don't
Yeah.
even like care to even like be in. Like at spring break, I swear I was like the same person I am like when I hang
Yeah,
out
I'm
with
sure you
y'all.
were. Yeah.
Mm.
And yeah,
I feel like I do the social chameleon stuff to some extent as well.
I do it like to the extent of like if I don't know people to make them feel comfortable, I kind of like chameleon in that way. But when it comes to like, I mean, sooner or later, if I like actually like becoming friends with them, then no, I don't really.
For me, it's more like if they're not a very close friend, but I notice either like they're different socioeconomic or their accents different or stuff like that, I typically mirror it.
That's what I'm referring to. I do that a lot.
So like if they sound more country, I might put on a little more twang. Or if they're like lesser in terms of like where they stand financially, I might not talk about certain things or you know.
Dress down a little bit. Not just-
Yeah, well maybe. You know what I mean? Or if they're like above me in terms of that, maybe I dress up a little bit to fit into like what they're used to. I don't know.
I think it's something everybody pretty much does.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I don't think it's
little
a bad thing per se.
bit.
No.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say so. I think the hardest part is like trying to like especially now, like you want to improve yourself and improve your like future. Like for example, Cameron wants to do streaming because he wants to further that, so he has to stream more. So you have to like dedicate a lot more time to yourself, which unintentionally just makes it harder for you to spend time with other people. So it's like this hard
Yeah.
balance that's like you have to like zone in on,
I don't know.
which is what makes it really hard throughout the week, anyways. For me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Cam, I don't know where your head's at with all this we've just said, but just thinking, if I was you, if you truly are pursuing the streaming thing, I think you'd be making a mistake. And this isn't me saying this because I want you to be near us, but I think you'd be making a mistake taking a full-time job in Raleigh if you truly your end goal is to be a streamer.
Well, the reason I say the job in
Because
Raleigh,
you'd get stuck. You'd get stuck there though.
I
You'd have
guess.
real life. You'd have real life obligations. You'd have to pay rent. You'd be under contract with whatever. Whereas if you came back home, you're living under your parents' roof, which gives you security to be able to quit your job whenever.
Yeah.
And that means whenever, like just because you hate it, not because you got big as a streamer. You know what I mean? So that's just my 2 cents as your friend.
I just don't know how I'm gonna react
Obviously,
because
still your call, but
there's weeks where I can go where I'm just like chilling on my like even if you guys don't play games with me, I could there's like maybe a week or like there's sets of days where I can go and not talk to anyone. I can just grind games, grind content. I'm like content. But knowing I have an outlet out there with like my roommates and my NC State people that I've always hung out with, that I can just like if there's a night where I'm like, damn, I do feel like doing something today. I know like it's available on all times.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna suck about
Yeah, it's
going
nice.
home is when I'm like, okay, I don't want to game tonight. I actually want to do something, and then I text in the group chat and I get no responses. I'm gonna be like, wow, this fucking sucks. I just leave.
well, I mean, I'm leaving, so sadly I can't give you that promise. But over the summer, at least I could, because I've had conversations with my own parents about it. Because once Hunter left, I didn't have someone that could constantly just be down to go be active and do shit for whatever reason. Like Hoss, he has a different schedule than me. You're gone. Gaden's schedule is like the same as mine, but he typically goes to bed early. Like everyone's schedule is different, but Hunter's was always the same as mine. So like if I wanted to go hoop, he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm down instantly," or whatever it was. And ever since he left, like that's what I've been missing is someone like that or a group of people like that. So like, dude, value that shit because as soon as you leave college or like that person in your life that's always down to do everything is gone, you'll be like, damn.
And that's why it's like, damn, if I live in Raleigh, I might have to like worry about rent and shit. But I know like Rack's still gonna be down there. Like a lot of the people at NC State that I hang out with are gonna be down there. Sack's still gonna be here. Some of my other roommates are still gonna be here. So I'm like, I'll always be able to have fun when I want to. So it might even be worth it. But I also,
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Just,
I think
It
it's definitely
just all
important to have
depends on
friends
what
like near you.
you value. Do you value the short term like happiness or do you value long term happiness and goals, you know? Because that's really what it comes down to.
What do you mean?
Like in the short term, yes, he'll be happy that he's like in Raleigh and he has people he can hang out with, but long term it could be a mistake, is all I'm saying. If
Yeah.
he has,
Also,
like,
he's
other
also saying
maybe, like
because
the same thing back at home though. Like if I don't, if
I'm
I
not
go
saying
home
one
and-
is better than the other. I'm just saying in this hypothetical, that's how I would see it. That's all.
I just like.
conversation got deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've been going for now.
Got all sad and depressing.
Oh, are we? I don't know. I was gonna say, yeah, it comes to the point when you realize that you're like, wow, like we really are just like living right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you like,
Yeah.
oh, like every day is there more like existential dread pounding on top of me, and then eventually you either like get to a point where you break or you just accept it and then like lock in, and then
Like,
that's what you
like, dude, for me, here's a good example. For me, Hunter left, and about October, he offered to let me move in with them. I didn't have a job opportunity, but I really wanted to take it. But I sat down and thought about it and said, is that really going to make me happy long term? Yeah, I'll be back with someone that like has all the same interests as me and like we'll be able to hang out, blah blah blah. But like over the long term, it's probably not a good idea because I have goals and dreams of my own, and I need to stay where I'm at to be able to fulfill those.
Yeah, and I think that's the
Or
difference
whatever.
between like our goals. Is the only negative of staying would be money going towards rent. That's the only negative. Because back home, I don't have to be back home to pursue streaming. I've been pursuing streaming here.
Oh no,
So I
I'm
can still
saying the
get my
negative is
long-term goal.
I'm saying the negative is rent, but also you're locked into that rent. So if I'm just saying, and I'm not saying this is gonna happen for you, but there's a lot of people where it does, where when you take a full-time job with whatever, and then you realize you absolutely hate it, and but you're locked into
And I'm
that, so you
probably
can't
gonna
leave.
hate it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just saying if you see that happening for yourself and you do it in Raleigh or any other city for that matter, or town or whatever, that isn't you living under your own parents' roof, it means you basically have to just thug it out. And I'm not saying you're
Dude,
not
my
capable
mom
of
and
that,
dad
but
would
there's
still
people.
make me thug it out. If I'm at home and I'm complaining about how I hate my job, my dad is gonna be like, "Who gives a fuck? You have to keep doing it." It's like they're not gonna be like, "Oh, it's okay, you can quit." I'm gonna be like,
I mean,
they're gonna
no, but
force me.
you could quit so long as you were looking for other jobs, whereas
I
in
mean, that's
Raleigh
fair.
or any other city you couldn't do that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're not capable of thugging it out. I'm just saying if it got to a point where you truly just hated life and all you wanted to do was stream and really focus on that, you'd be less able to do that if you were in any other town or city than if you were at home under your parents' roof. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fair. But maybe my mental would
Yeah.
be better where there's like always available friends.
Yeah, I'm
So-
sure it would be. Trust me, that's the one thing I've been lacking. So
No, well, I mean,
I'm
like,
not
yeah, I haven't
disagreeing
had
with you on that.
like the whole melancholy experience, but I also like, I don't know. I was just saying, I was just like referring to like
think
it'd
I've
be
been-
nice to have all the boys. You haven't been recording?
No, I've been recording, but I've only been recording my face cam.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, then just scrap the face cams then.
Oh my god, it's so annoying though. Fuck! The gate and mewing moment.
Nice.
I was gonna clip that.
oh no! Dang, the game Mew moment. I wanted to see what that looked like. I didn't get to see
And
it.
then all of us mewing.
Man.
Fuck, that was a clip.
I know.
Well,
That was a clip. That's so sad. No, but I mean, like, yeah, the whole like.
That's good.
Oh, he's turning off his face cam. The whole
I can change it late right now, I guess.
experience. I was mainly just talking about like getting to see all of us. I mean, which is really hard because it happened once last year, I think, where all of us came together and we all got to hang out. But that was mainly what I was referring to. I mean,
Oh yeah.
do you guys want
Dirty
to see
Santa.
me? I mean, I've been going to Soma on Sundays.
So
Um,
I actually stopped going, Gaten. I'm just tired of it feeling like a mega church.
Yeah.
And there's a guy there that's a greeter that got kicked out of LR for some things that I do not represent or support, and I can't look him in the eye and be like, "No way, you're a greeter." So
That's good to know. I didn't know
Yeah.
that either. Yeah.
You-
There's a. See, yeah, that's. I mean, it's hard stuff. I don't know, but I mean,
What? I would say you have to like, I don't know, you have to accept the melancholy, but also just like get over it and make it not melancholy. Because I'll say like I'm pretty happy.
yeah, same. But
Yeah.
you're gonna have days where you're just like,
yeah,
"Damn, I
that's
wish
what
I
I'm
could go back
saying
to the
too.
old days."
I haven't had like a full melancholy day, but I'm thinking maybe it's because I've never had a day where I'm like, damn, I really need like IRL social interaction, and I've not been able to get it. So I don't know.
See, I've had those days. I've had those days, and speaking from experience, they're not fun, but like, you just figure out something that is fun, or you talk on the phone to somebody that you're close with, and it's fine. It's just a big difference and a jump. And mine's a little different because I took a gap year because I was doing what you're trying to do, Cam, which granted two separate things we were applying for, or that you're gonna apply for. But like, I was like, oh, let me just get a full-time job right out. But it didn't work out that way, so then I had a gap year, and just having to like work, do the same shit I was already doing plus other stuff. There's a huge difference between like being in college and having all the free time and all the friends in the world to hang out and do shit with, and then you graduate and it's just so much different.
Yeah. I'll also urge you. I know like everyone says it, Cam, but like if you're when you're looking for your jobs coming up, like everyone's always like, don't go for the highest paying job, whatever, like because it probably sucks.
No, I agree with that already. No, I
No,
100%
yeah,
agree.
yeah. I fell into that trap, guaranteed. I pretty much took like the highest paying job I could have gotten, whatever. And bro, it was so bad. Like the money was so good, and like I probably won't even find that money like again for a couple of years. But yeah, dude, like you gotta make sure your place that you're working is like okay, even if the paycheck is like better than it should be.
oh, absolutely. There's
I was like,
nothing worse.
because
than
literally
being-
like new grad nurse walked in. I got heard my ex-classmates talking about this place. They're paying like top 1% for like our like profession, right? Like in the state. You know what I'm saying? Like most
Yeah.
money you can make as a new grad. I was like, oh my god, like I'm nutting. Most money instantly in there, bro. It's like the worst experience I ever had. I can't lie. So yeah, but no, yeah, you definitely gotta prioritize other stuff. That's your bankroll. Sometimes.
It would be sick if there was like some opportunity where like you could have the boys working the same type of jobs and seeing all the boys, but
Yup.
that's all. That's like an impossible task. But
I'm at the point now where what I want now isn't necessarily all the money in the world, but enough money to have financial freedom where I can go and hang out with people that I want to hang out with and do those things with those people.
yeah,
Mhm.
I think that's the biggest thing. You don't want to be like. There's a lot of people who get to the point where they work and then they have just enough money to pay their bills and their finances at the moment, but they never actually get to like take off from work or go do anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the biggest trap that at least I, like everybody around me at work, is in. Like it's insane to watch everybody, and then all they do when they get home is like, I drank like 10 beers and then fell asleep on the couch,
Yeah.
and then I
like,
went back
that's
into work
not-
the next day and I did something I didn't really want to do, and
God, it's so
then
bad.
like not even like, I don't even love the job that I'm doing. I do enjoy it way better than what I was doing previously, but like I at least fill my time like outside of work is where I get like
Mhm.
where like everything is fulfilled, so it doesn't even matter. Like I enjoy the job enough, and then also I talk to people throughout the week to where it's like, oh, I'm enjoying life.
Yeah, I've been looking
Yeah,
at jobs again because I need to get a job soon. I'm setting up because I graduate this spring with my RN, and I've been trying to find jobs. And there's only like two options for nursing. It's 312s or 5/8s. And bro, I don't think I could ever do 5/8s. That seems so harsh.
Yeah.
Gaten, you work
5
5/8s, don't you?
5/8. What does that mean?
Yeah, I
5
work
days a week.
5
8 hours?
8-hour
8 hours
days.
a day.
Five 9 to 5s or
I work
312s.
I
That's
work
normal
sometimes.
though.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
know,
work.
I know it's normal, but it just like I don't know if I could do it. Like now that I've like done 312s, like I just prefer that so much more
Yeah. Dude,
than
I
5/8s.
I try to work like, I work Monday through Friday, but sometimes I even work like, if I when I get to the point where I know what I'm doing, they can send me out, I'm gonna work like 5/10s, and then like Saturday is probably gonna be like,
Jesus.
I'm gonna work like every single Saturday, more than likely.
You know,
Like,
John
or at least
Tucker
do like
works.
5/8s and then like 8 hours on a Saturday, just or maybe
Jesus,
5 hours
dude.
on a Saturday. But that's because like if I mean, you have to grind if you want to get to the point where like all the people at my job, it's insane to see how lazy they are. And I don't even like, I'm better than all of them if I just don't sit on my phone all day and I just go to work. There's guys who show up late constantly, or they just work the basic like barely 8 hours and they just leave.
Yeah, but you
And
gotta
then,
think. It's because they've been feeling the melancholy for like 20 years, bro. That's
well, if
why
you want to
they're
get out,
lazy.
you want to get out of the melancholy, you got to do something about it. You want to
Dude,
do
you know
something about it,
John
you just
Tucker
got to
works.
work and you got to do something outside of it.
John Tucker works. He works 10/10s,
That's now, I would never
and
do
then
that. I
and then
have
he's
to have
off.
a day off.
Then he's off 4 days. 10/10s again. Off 4 days.
way.
10. I swear.
Now,
He took a new
that's
job
awful.
with his dad. Sells golf carts. He wants to quit.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Like, I have to have, if I work 5 to 6 days, I have to have a day off, like
Some
1-2 days off where I get back. I can't do that.
Mhm.
some doctors do half months. Like at the hospital I was talking to them, like some of the nocturnists, which is just the night shift doctors, they do 14 days in a row, so 2 weeks, 12-hour shifts every day for 2 weeks, but then they're off for 2 weeks. And
Which,
then
yeah.
they go back. Yeah.
See, but
Cam-
I don't
sorry.
like having, like, when I'm off on Saturday, I don't like that I wake up and do nothing. Like, I don't have a plan like all day. I would almost rather work 4 to 5 hours, because if I'm not doing anything anyways, might as well get paid to do something. So
Yep.
then after that, I know I'm going to go to Sam's Club with my brother. We do that pretty much every Saturday. I know I'm going to work out, do that every single Saturday. Like, I know I have like at least some routine. And then if I happen to hang out with friends and they're free, that's a plus and that's a bonus. I won't go into work. But like, if I'm not doing anything else, I'd almost rather go into work for 4 to 5 hours and do something. Like, I can't stand, like, I don't know how much you
Nuts.
I don't know how much you guys do with like like school and then sit at home, but I like going out and doing something. I would not be able to sit at home for 4 days anymore. Like I need to have something going. I
That's
can't
why
do
I
that.
got into the coaching game, because I'd gotten tired of all the free time that I was having outside of working for LR. Like it was just getting to like be too much because I was just there with my thoughts and just bored.
Well, that's
And
why I
like
have
looking
like
back, so that's why I was like, I need something to fill the time and work.
yeah. Like on Tuesday I go to a church thing, Thursday I go to a church thing, church group. Friday morning before work at 6 I have a church group. Sunday I go to church.
Yeah, you're
But,
crazy,
like,
Aiden.
on Saturdays, well, I mean, but also that's like, I mean, if you read the Bible, that's like kind of like it. The whole thing is like it's not just a Sunday. It's like you're supposed to do it.
Yeah,
the week.
yeah.
But and then on Saturday, like if I have, I don't know, like if I'm out Sunday, I usually hang out with my dad and then do the podcast. Saturday, I either do nothing or I go and hang out with people like at least some point during the day. On Sunday, I pretty much go church, eat lunch with people, do nothing for a couple hours, and then go hang out with my dad, come do the podcast. So at least like I'm doing something even on my off day. But like I couldn't do like I can go back to like the MDI where I work like 3 days and then just hang out for the 4 days.
Okay, so
It'd
you wouldn't
be
like
insane.
that. What about you,
Yeah,
Cam?
I wouldn't
Sam?
like
Would you
the
guys-
medical. I would not like the medical schedules because I like to be very structured in it, and getting 2 weeks on and then 2 weeks off. The 2 weeks off, I would get all out of whack again, and it
I
would
would-
just be a
yeah.
Well,
constant
no. What about
cycle.
like what about the normal like nursing one, like three on, 4 off?
Nah, I don't think I could because
What about you, Cam?
maybe it's conformist,
Um,
but I just can't handle like the whole you're working late at night and you're asleep when the rest of the world's kind of turned on for the day.
Well, it can be day shift too.
If I was day shift, maybe.
I don't know how I'm gonna handle full time because whenever I had to do, whenever I worked 2 12s at MDI, the second day I was trying to call out because I didn't want to go again after the first 12-hour day. So
Well, to be fair though, like, well, maybe it could be just as bad as MDI. I don't know. Like, it depends on the job you choose. Like, it depends on. I don't remember what exactly you're doing, but like, it's if you know
It'll
you
not
don't want to be in the
physically
same place.
demanding like that. No, I just couldn't handle like
More mentally demanding.
I couldn't. Maybe it will be more mentally, but hell no, I couldn't handle the just I couldn't handle the MDI formula, bro.
But do you like being in the same place all the time?
the same?
Like,
place
I
all the
hated-
time? What do you
Like
mean?
one of the things I hated about MDI was like I didn't necessarily mind like the physical part sucked because my back hurt, but I actually liked it because it was hard and I liked knowing that nobody else liked doing it. That was something that kept me going in it. But like I hated the fact that I was in the same warehouse, in the same aisles, saying the same numbers, doing the same thing, learning nothing every single day. I could feel myself getting dumber. Like there was like all these different things that I was like, dude, I have to leave. And then I chose a job where it's like I work at a place for 2 weeks and then I might be doing some of the same things, but like my entire like atmosphere has changed because I'm at a different house. I'm
And
in
you
a
gotta
different
figure
county.
stuff out. They're all the same. All houses are
That's what I'm
different.
saying.
All the wires are different. Yeah.
Yeah, like so I might be doing the same, like I'm pulling wire for a house, but it's like I'm doing it in a different location. Like,
You
are you
gated.
someone that is like gonna hate being in the same building, maybe doing the same job in the same like computer desk?
Yes, I'd be
like-
much more down to do that.
Okay, I mean as long as you are cool with doing something like that of that nature, and that doesn't bother you, then that's good. But if you like, that's what something I learned was that I hated like being in the same. I hated being stuck in the same spot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cam, have you ever worked like a normal 9 to 5?
No, but I've had, wait, actually, yeah, I've had like hella jobs like that. Like Mosquito Authority was like that.
It was a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But I mean more like the very like typical 9 to 5. Like you go into the office 9 to 5.
No,
I think you'd like that more.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
It
I
also
prefer it.
the biggest thing at work. This is like maybe the most important part is who you work with. Like if
Your
you work
team,
with
your
people
team.
that
Oh, no
suck, your job is gonna suck. If nobody wants to like, if you can't find anybody to glue with that is the same as Cameron Hatchin. Like when I worked at Chick-fil-A, I hated Chick-fil-A, but I found Josh, and I found another guy named Ryan, and they carried until they
What about
quit.
your
They,
team?
they carried me and then as soon as they quit, melancholy, son. I hated life for months.
That's why I stuck around at LR so long. And then now my boss is leaving, so I'm leaving.
That's got to be
Dude,
the biggest thing.
Gaten, this is kind of off topic, but have you ever heard of Lance Electric Company?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That
But
might be in the door.
Boys, I might have
Oh,
to
no.
call this soon. What time? I need to get food.
all right, I'm good to call it.
Hold up. Sorry.
Cam's
I'll cut
tummy's
this up.
getting the melancholy.
I just see Cam's 2 little boxes going in circles.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even see
same.
Cam.
I don't see
Cam.
Cam either.
Fuck.
But he also said he didn't even catch any of us on video, so he's gonna have to.
Yeah, we're not
Put
even
something
gonna
up there.
have that. I'm just gonna have like.
I didn't even have my popcorn eating for the entire podcast, bro.
Dang, I wanted to see what the mewing looked like. That's so
I
sad.
sent it in general.
Oh, did you? But I wanted to see like the whole clip. The whole clip was probably hilarious.
It was hilarious.
It was pretty good.
That's
Moral,
crazy.
moral of the story is there's ups and downs in life.
That's so funny.
But you
that
shall
is-
persevere.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can actually go as long as you. Never mind. I wanted Chick-fil-A, but it closes at 9. I'm not gonna make it.
No, I'm good to call it.
Might have to DoorDash it.
Yeah, DoorDash it. It's up to you guys. I mean, I'm cool to keep going, or if you guys want to end it, we can end it.
I'm gonna call it. I don't know how people like longer pods.
I think
That's
some
what
people
Cliff
do.
requested. Cliff has explicitly.
Josh also has explicitly said do longer podcasts.
Yeah,
He
there
has
are
said it's
two,
1
like,
hours.
big viewers, so I mean.
I told
How
him
long
that
we
this one
going?
was 2 hours, and he was
We're
like,
going for
nice.
like an hour and a half, right?
Hour and 20. I think we started 10 minutes
Yeah,
after.
It's crazy.
so,
Gaten
hour and
called
20.
it 5 seconds off the recording. That's crazy.
Damn.
It's because
That's
he's
crazy.
locked into his schedule, bro.
Yeah.
He got like a little like a train conductor's fucking pocket.
Well, Jackson,
watch,
you
bro.
have to leave at what time to go get Isabella?
Oh, I have more time. I just wanted to like take a shower and stuff.
I mean, I'm cool to keep going. Like I said, this is my time to talk to y'all, so I enjoyed to continue doing it. But if you guys want to not talk to the boys, that's fine. No, I'm
Oh
joking.
my. I also wanted to stream it though.
It's up to you guys.
I'm down to call it high key.
All right. Well, it sounds like you guys want to call it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we did an
Alright.
hour.
Funny.
10,
Every
hour
time
15.
every time I talk about how I don't have any other friends to hang out with, I swear it happens every time. So somebody texts me and says, "Hey, do you want to go do this?" And that literally happened, like 10 minutes after I talked about that with y'all.
Damn, you
So I guess I'm gonna go
should
do
do
that.
more.
I know. I guess I should just complain more about how I don't have enough people to hang out with in person, and then
Yeah.
it just God answers my prayers
But
every time.
Right.
I swear, without fail, every time.
I'll do the Twitter shout outs from your Sam. Your guesses were good, but you missed someone. So, on the last pod, you missed Jackson Reed.
I knew he was going to miss Jackson Reed.
I purposely left that one out.
Oh,
Dang.
yeah, well, shout out
No, you
Josh,
didn't.
Cliff, and Haas. If you want to get shouted out, I tweet it out. If you want to support the pod more, there's a link in the bio or link in the description. But
Please support it so Cam doesn't have to work full time.
yeah, I mean, I will not work full time my whole life. I'll make sure that won't happen. I'm gonna grind streaming so hard. But
Yeah.
all right, I'm good. You guys have anything you want to say?
Peace, y'all.
Depression.
That's it.
Yeah, the melancholy, the really sadness.
Don't
of
let
the
the
episode.
melancholy get you, bro.
There's
Life is
brighter
what you make
days
of it.
ahead. Light
I'll
at
let
the
it
end of the
get you.
tunnel.
Maybe
Don't let the
this is what I'll
melancholy-
try to do. Maybe I'll drag I'll drag Josh, big fan of the podcast, and he'll get to meet the podcast.
He'll meet his biggest. Yeah.
Next time I talk to him, I'll be like, hey, I'll text him and say, hey, you want to meet two of the? Well, obviously Cameron's gone, so you want to meet two of them?
You want to meet the 2 carries of the HadsChat pod?
You should ask.
He'd probably play games with you guys too. He always talks about how he used to sweat games. I don't know if he sweats them anymore, but he used to sweat games. So.
You should ask him who his favorite co-host is before you go meet with them.
Ooh.
Between Josh and Sam, and then tell them before they meet with him just to add some drama.
I'm down. I'm down. It adds some tension.
Because I went and ate lunch with him today, so I'll
Wow.
let him know. And bang,
Yeah.
I'll tell him.
But bet. All right. Well, peace out.